Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Magic Maths. Today's topic is rules to form Roman numerals. So let us start. Rule number 1 is repetition of a Roman numeral means addition. For example, if I'm going to write 1 Roman numeral 1 2 times, it means the number is 1 plus 1 2. Similarly, if I write it 3 times, it means 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. And let us take a higher number. If I am writing this number 10 2 times, it means 10 plus 10, 20. And if I'll write 10 to 20, 30, it means we are going to add all the 3 tens and the answer will become 30. So this is rule number 1. Repetition of a Roman numeral means addition. Rule number 2 is a smaller numeral written to the right side of a greater numeral always added to the greater numeral. For example, here is numeral 5, this number 5, and if I write a smaller numeral, suppose I'm writing here 1. So this 1 will always be added to number 5 and it will become 6. Like here, if number 5 I have written here and I write 2 here, so it will become 5 plus 2, 7. 2 is smaller than 5. Now again, let me take a number 10 and a smaller number than 10. Suppose I have taken here 5. So it will become 10 plus 5, 15. And let's take a higher number, 10, 20. I have taken 20 here and I am taking number 4. So it will become 20 plus 4, 24. So a smaller number, here you can see all the numbers written on the right side are smaller than the number written on the left side. So rule number 2 is a smaller numeral written to the right side of the greater numeral. So we have to always take the greater numeral left side and the smaller numeral right side. Then we are going to add both the numerals. So this is our second rule. Rule number 3 is a smaller numeral written to the left of a greater numeral is always subtracted from the greater numeral. Like in rule number 2, we have seen that a smaller numeral written to the right side is always added, and same if it is written to the left side, we are going to subtract it from the greatest numeral. Suppose I'm writing greater numeral 10 here and I'm writing smaller numeral 1 here. So we are always going to subtract it. 10 minus 1, it will become 9. So this is number 9. Here I'm writing 5 and smaller number, if I'll write here 1, it will become 5 minus 1, 4. Now let me take a bigger number. If I'm taking C here, C stands for 100, and I'm taking 1 here, so 100 minus 1 will become 99. And again, if I'm writing C 100 here and I'm writing a smaller than this 5, so it will become 100 minus 5 and it will become 95. Rule number 3 says if a smaller numeral is written on the left side of a greater numeral, you can see all the greater numerals are on the right side and all the smaller numerals are on the left side, then we are going to subtract the smaller numeral from the greater numeral. So rule number 4 is when a smaller numeral is placed between two greater numerals, then it is always subtracted from the greater numeral just after it. So when there are two greater numerals and a smaller numeral is between them, we are going to subtract the numeral from the greater numeral just after it. So I'll explain this with the help of example. Suppose two greater numerals are there. Here I have written 10 and here it is 5, and I'm writing a numeral smaller than both of these. So how we are going to do this? This is 10, okay, and this is 5. So what we are going to do, it is given here, it is always subtracted from the greatest numeral just after it. So जो इसके बाद में आएगा, after it we are going to subtract this numeral from the greater one. So 5 the after 1 is 5 here, so 5 minus 1, so it will, the whole is, this number will become 4. So 10 plus 4, it will become, the number will become 14. So let me give you one more example. Suppose I have written here 3 numerals and I am putting one smaller numeral here. So what will it become? So we are going to subtract the smaller numeral from the greater numeral just after it. So this is 10, this is also 10, so this will become, this is 10 and this is 1, so it will become 10 minus 1, so this number will become 9. So it is 10 plus 10, 20 plus 9, so the answer will be 29. This number numeral will be 29. So this was rule number 4. I hope you understood all the rules to form Roman numerals. Keep practicing.